What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again, bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the rank double battle ladder. So as you guys can see here, I am bringing my Trick Room team, my Sand Trick Room team again. The reason why I'm bringing this team is because it is updated, and at the same time, I do not have any teams ready for you guys. I still need to, have a little bit of breeding I have to do, a little bit of modifications I have to do and stuff like this, but for sure by next week I should have at least two teams ready to go and ready for action. So the changes that I did, I removed Amoongus from my last Trick Room team, Sand Trick Room team, and put in a Jellicent, and I instead of having 2 megas, I have 1 mega, which is the Mega Steelix, and the Tyranitar, as you guys can see there. So yeah, I added 2 Trick Room options, and Tyranitar is Assault Vested, so he's not Mega anymore, sadly. Even though he was really cool, I don't think in the long run he wasn't very optimal. Trying to reach for my phone. My bad, guys. If you guys hear me like all loud, I go from quiet to loud. I'm trying to reach for my phone really quickly. So I'm gonna face someone from Mexico. 15. We're both 1500s, so that's cool. He's running a very interesting team. Thundurus. Thundurus is such an annoying Pokemon. I hate you, Thundurus. You're so annoying. But, Thundurus, it being the most annoying Pokemon ever, I still have ways to deal with this team. Of course, Sand is always a good option here. Kraydad, really not going to be too good, but, because he does have ways to deal with it. Arcanine, I think, is going to be an excellent Pokemon in this particular matchup. I don't think I have Mirror Coat on this Cresselia anymore. I think I still do. Let's see. I still do. Okay. I forgot to remove it for, I was gonna put Chesto Resto on this Cresselia, but then I was thinking maybe Mentor would be good, but I do have Mirror Coat on there, so I think leading off with Cresselia is gonna be a very good Pokemon. I also think leading off with Jellicent is also a really good Pokemon. Jellicent can deal with a lot of his threats. Scald, a lot of things. But I think Arcanine is probably the better Pokemon in this particular matchup, since he can Snarl, since he has a lot of special attackers and 2 physical attackers that are not going to like Intimidations whatsoever. Jellicent, I think I have to bring in Jellicent. I can just Scald a lot of things. I think I have Ice Beam on this particular Jellicent. Summary. I do. Okay, I have Ice Beam on this particular Jellicent. Do I want to bring a Tyranitar or Steelix? Now I kind of wish instead of having a Solvest, I kind of wish I had that Mega option. But, what can you do? Steelix is just a very bulky Pokemon, so I think in the long run, Steelix is going to be a powerful Pokemon, but I do need that Rock Slide. And Rock Slide is so crucial for my team, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Tyranitar. Maybe not put in Assault, maybe put in Assault Vest on oops. I forgot, I have my, 3DS. The sound of my 3DS on, so my bad. Whoops! So if you guys hear it echoing, it's me noobing it up already. Noobing it up. Season barely started and I'm already noobing it up. So he's gonna go ahead and bring in his Kangaskhan and his Gengar, which are 2 very scary threats. Pokemon I really do not want to face up against whatsoever. Gengar does have the option to taunt. It also has the option to do a ton of work. So Kangaskhan also has the option to fake out. I could go for a Trick Room. I can also go for a Mirror Coat to bounce any shenanigans this Gengar is going to try to do to me. So I could also go for a Calm Mind. That's also a thing. I think I'm going to go for an easy Mirror Coat here. He can also, actually, Gengar is a huge threat to my team, but I did get the Intimidato off onto his Gengar. I could also go for a Heat Wave here to do a ton of damage. I could go for a Burn, but I do not want to get baited into to a switch here. I think the better play here is to go for a Snarl, I think, in the long run. So let's see what this Gengar is going to do. Heat Wave or Snarl? What can we do here? I think in the long run, Heat Wave is a better option here, just going for the offensive attack. He's going to withdraw Kangaskhan. I think he's trying to bait me into, no, he's not. Interesting. So I'm going to get a free Heat Wave off here, which is good for me. Maybe he's going to taunt me. That's always a possibility. I'm going to Mirror Coat just in case he taunts me. And Sludge Bomb, he doesn't. Okay. So Cresselia's not going to like this whatsoever. But both of his Pokemon are not going to like this either. So I'm going to do a ton of damage to the Gengar. I get a critical hit and a burn onto the Zapdos. I do get very lucky here. So it looks like he's running leftovers, which is good for me. So it did suck that he went for the Sludge Bomb. So screw it, I'm going for the Trick Room. I need to Trick Room this turn, and I'm just going to go for another Heat Wave here. Try to do as much damage as possible. I don't think his Gengar or his Zapdos can do enough to knock out Cresselia or Arcanine, so I think I'm in a good position here. So he's going to go for a Shadow Ball. He's going to do a ton of damage. Actually, maybe he can knock me out. Okay, never mind. So he's just going to... That's not a smart play by my opponent there. I think he should... What am I trying to say? I think he should have targeted the Cresselia to remove the Trick Room threat. So I'm going to get a free Trick Room off here, which is good for me. I'm happy with that. And I do have his Zapdos burnt, so that thing is... pretty much he's not a factor anymore. Now I kind of wish I had Rest. Come on! I wish I have Rest now. Oh well. What can you do? So, Kangaskhan is going to come out. Fake Out Pressure is a problem, so that does stink. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch into Tyranitar here. I think Tyranitar is a good Pokemon to switch into. And I'm just going to go for a Willow onto the Kangaskhan, and hopefully I can burn that thing. And neuter it. More likely he's going to Fake Out. Always a thing. But at least I can get Sandstream off here with the Tyranitar. I should be faster since I am in a Trick Room already. So I think I'm in a good position. I think I'm in a really good position. So once I can get rid of the Zapdos, I'm in a good position to win this game. I could have protected, but I think he's going to Fake Out the Cresselia slots. Yep, he did. So hopefully I can get a burn off here. That'll be very awesome. I should be faster than the Zapdos. Of course, I do not miss. So this game is pretty much in a good position for me to win. So he's going to go ahead and Roost, which I could care less what the Zapdos does. He can Roost all day, all he wants. I could care less about it. Because his Kangaskhan is, you know, neutered, and his Zapdos is pretty injured. So I'm going to start going for Snarls here at this point, just to neuter the Zapdos even more. I could go for a Rock Slide here. I can go for a Rock Slide Heat Wave, but I'm not trapped into... I'm not trapped since I do have Assault Vest. So I think maybe going for the Rock Slide is the better play. Also Crunch, I think, can one-shot Kangaskhan. Low Kick does a ton of damage, but he has a lot of threats. Maybe he has Thundurus in the back. You know what? I'm willing to take a risk here. So let's go for a Low Kick, and let's go for Snarls. Try to neuter the Zapdos. So Low Kick is going to come through. That's going to do a ton of damage. Not knock out the Kangaskhan, but the Snarl will hopefully do enough damage to knock out the Kangaskhan. It does. And I do lure the special attack onto his Zapdos. So I'm in a good position to win this game. A little bit iffy in the beginning. I kind of wish I had Roost. I mean, not Roost, but, what's it called? Rest on my Cresselia, but what can you do? What can you do? I made a mistake there. I forgot to switch to Rest, since that is a Chesto Resto version. I might actually put Mental Herb in the long run. I think Mental Herb is a better option for me, at least. Conkeldurr is coming out. Conkeldurr really can't do anything to my team at this point. I think I'm going to go for a free Crunch onto the... actually, I could go for a Rock Slide. I think I'm going to go for a Crunch, and I'm going to go for a Heat Wave here. I should actually be switching out Arcanine. I think... I'm making a mistake here. Making a huge mistake here. I should be switching out Arcanine. What am I doing? So Drain Punch is going to come through. It's going to do a ton of damage to Tyranitar. Knock me out. I made a mistake here. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. But if I can knock out the Zapdos, I think I'm in a good position to win this game. Or at least do some damage. Heat Wave is going to come through. This should be able to knock out Zapdos. And do a ton of damage to the Conkeldurr. So, mistakes were made. I think I ran out of Trick Room. I don't have Trick Room anymore, I think. Oh no, I still have Trick Room. So let's go ahead and bring in Cresselia. You really can't kill Cresselia. So I'm going to switch out Arcanine. That was a mistake by my part. Let's go for a Psychic here. And switch out into Jellicent over here. And just try to get some Intimidados off. and hopefully my Psychic can do a ton of damage to him. So, knockoff is gonna come through. That's actually gonna kill me. But, I'm fine with that. I'm actually really fine with that. So, he knocked off my Chesto Berry, which really doesn't do anything for me. Trick Room should be ending. I think his Conkeldurr is faster, though. Sadly, the dimensions do return, so I am gonna go ahead and bring an Arcanine here. And I think I'm in a pretty bad position now. His Conkeldurr can actually win the game. I made a huge mistake by not switching out into Arcanine, and God, these dogs! Hopefully you can't hear the dogs. The dogs are everywhere. So let's go for a Heat Wave, and let's go for a Scald onto the Conkeldurr, and hopefully we can do some damage here. Heat Wave. Oh, that's upsetting. That's annoying. At least I disabled that. So he knocked off my Citrus. That's annoying. Come on. No. That's annoying, man. I'm sad. Let's go for a Scald. Heat Wave is going to come through this time. And all the damage is going straight onto the Conkeldurr's face. He's going to go for a Drain Punch. He's going to try to sustain. That should not knock me out. So freaking close. So close. So Scald is going to come through right here. Going to do a decent amount of damage. I do not get the burn. So let's actually go for a Protect here. And go for a Recover onto the Jelly. Since I really do not have to worry about his knockoff, since I did disable it. Mach Punch is going to come through, and I'm going to recover, and this game should pretty much be over at this point. So Jelly is pretty big now, and let's go for a Heat Wave, and let's go for a Scald, and this game should be over at this point. Mach Punch is going to come through, and we should be able to defeat the my opponent here, because Scald would not miss like Heat Wave did. I kind of did make a mistake there. I should have switched out the Arcanine earlier just to get more Intimidates off onto the Conkeldurr. I do get a critical hit, really didn't matter whatsoever. So we do win this one. Made several mistakes that game, but I haven't played this team in a while. So trying to get back to the groove, and yeah, so pretty interesting game there. Pretty fun game. We do get a win there, so that's good for us. But a few mistakes here and there. I need to fix those up. I'm gonna go ahead and save that video because I need to fix up the mistakes. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Hopefully, I do not noob it up next time. Later, guys.